Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, I don't have an adequate tripod at this time. The one that I did have, it fell apart. It just fell apart. And on top of that, I tried to kickstand it up and it fell over and the top part broke. So I said, okay, no need of trying to patch that up. Just trying to buy another one. So if all goes well, I have a new one next week unless somebody wants to gift me one. And if so, I will put my Amazon link in the description. Whew. Now, I'm not going to be doing tarot right now, but I did send out an invitation to several people just in case they want to pop in the box. Or if you want to pop in the box, be my guest. I have a few things I'd like to talk to you about. And to me, these things are important. First, I'm going to let you know about a vision I had. I had a vision. They told me the date as well. Um, come the month of September, you may not be able to buy any livestock, meaning uh, beef. Okay, so if you are a person that loves to eat meat, a beef eater, please go ahead on and stock up on your beef before the month of September 2025 hits. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen over in the U.S. or what state or country, but I know that there is about to be something that's going to take place pertaining to the livestock. They showed me the cow. All right. It could also be the sheep or the lamb. But I want y'all to go ahead and stock up on your meats. Okay. It's very important that you listen. But somebody's trying to hit us below the belt. Since this is just a talking session, let's talk about quite a few things. Is it possible that a lot of this stuff is happening because they really are trying to control the masses and keep the masses from being able to fend for themselves and make you become solely dependent on our government opposed to you being able to be an independent person and take care of yourself as well as your family? I mean, there's some things that are going around in the news, and we've already heard about them having a recall on what was it, water recently, and that's a lot. So is it also, and I'm right now, I'm maybe just being a theorist, a theorist, but is it possible that they also, with these apps that they have out, like Fetch, and I think the other one is, oh, I'm messing up a store with a P. All right, they got one out. They have one out that you go around, you scan your receipts, and you get paid for that. You get so much money back. What if the whole reason for that is so others will know exactly what people are buying and what they buy the most of, so they can actually tank that or take it off the market and try to make it hard for you. We have to start thinking outside the box. Why are certain things happening? I know I'm not the only person that's thought about this. I may be the only person that want to actually say it out loud. But there's a possibility that, you know, don't want us to be independent country or don't want us to be, have freedom of speech. I know they took away our privacy, right? Where they putting cameras on every block, wherever there's a telephone pole at, so they can keep up with you, which is part of the Big Brother, you know, program that they set up many years ago, way back in the 70s. And I spoke to y'all about the three large computers that they have that's bigger than a city block, and they have one in three different countries. And I don't wanna call it out because I'm not sure if it's in that country or not. But they are set to go online at a certain time. Now, chances are some of them are already online, or one of them is, because if you go to the store and buy something and swipe your card, think about it, and they have a recall on that, they email you. They'll even call you on your phone and tell you, hey, that's no good. We need to take that back. If you haven't experienced that, I have. And I found that was mighty strange, you know, that anyone would have that much access to be able to see what you buy, what time you bought it, where you bought it at. And think about this. That could have been the whole objective long time ago, but they had to do it in increments, excuse me, increments to get people to be able to warm up to using the membership cards. The saving cards that you go to the store and you put your phone number in or you swipe. There's a lot going on. There is a lot. All right. Yeah. Anybody heard anything about our president uh saying that he is part black, copper skin, melatonin, whatever you want to call it. But I'll say this here. Back in the day, and y'all can look this up on the internet if you like. Uh, President Trump was on Soul Train, and I'm gonna tell you, he was doing the Cabbage Patch. Yes, he was. And I'm gonna tell you this: he did a doggone good job at doing the Cabbage Patch. Now, regardless whether because he was rich or what, that man got out there and he did his version of the Cabbage Patch. Y'all can look it up on the internet. You'll find it. Just type it in there. Um, But yeah, he was a tall, slim man at that time. Okay, but he did that. So if he didn't do it but one time, at least he ventured out and he tried it. And you got to understand, he is a Gemini. All right. So, Geminis are known to try something at least once. Not all of us, but, some of us. It depends on, I guess, the age of the Gemini, the experiences that they've had, the environment that they've been around. Ooh, sad to say this, but the tarot community is not as respected as it used to be. And many people that are readers are not getting the recognition that they're due. And quite a few of them are not getting notifications. The notification not going out to subscribers. I believe what's actually happening is that it's time for a change. Yeah. So we say, not we, let me take that back. They say that tarot readers are bad. they say the tarot readers are evil and they're working with the devil. Well, there are some work with the devil, but those that are being called away from their channel or that's not posting as much tarot as they used to, those people are being led by the Spirit of God. They've done their part, what they were supposed to do. And like I've said in past videos, it is not right to say that a person has backslid or a person is not on their path because you don't know what path God actually have for them. God may have wanted them to have this experience or else to cry loud and spare not and tell people what he has to say. Help people to come out of certain things by way of using the tarot cards. Okay? Help people to heal. That was a man that even talked about the crystals and stuff. Well, I did have, a rebuttal to that, but I said, okay, I'll wait on that. Because he said that these people are working for the devil. But how can you say that when you don't even know the mind of God? What you read in the Bible is that all God. Have anybody taken time out to go and flip over into the Ethiopian Bible to see if it says the same thing? Over to the Quran, all right, to the Pentateuch. Pentateuch. I've said this in countless videos, and I'm going to continue to say this here, regardless whether I'm on a video or not. That get it for yourself. Read your Bible, pray, meditate, ask God questions. There is an angel. He has a ministering angel, and he have an angel of messages, a messenger that will come and give you a message direct from heaven. Yes. So you don't allow anybody just to tell you something. You need to get to know it for yourself. There are different levels when it comes to your spirituality. You have some people that are still in elementary. You have some that's in junior high. You have some that's in high school, some that's in college. Then you have the doctors. Okay. So wherever you are in your spirituality, and if you study working on trying to go higher, God is not going to hold you accountable for what you don't know. He only holds you accountable for what you do know. That's in the word as well. Okay. Let's say you're a newbie. You just find out who is God, who is Jesus. Because nobody never talked about that in your family around you. And let's just say that Jesus comes back, God comes back, and he brings his rewards with him. And he's giving everybody their rewards right there on the spot, like they say over in the book of Revelation. Do you think he's going to hold a new saint, a person that's just been converted, to the same measure of status that he would somebody that's been walking with him 40 and 50 years? No, he's not. He asks you to do you do what you can. He said, one planet, one watereth, but it's him, God, who gives the increase. So the more that you continue to meditate, to delve into your books and find out what's really going on, the more stuff will start opening up and you will get revelations. So don't allow anybody to browbeat you. Don't allow that to happen. I feel that we still are on the winning team. God allows you to go a certain way because He wants you to get the experience in that area. And eventually, you're going to come back. Now, if you don't come back, it's because you decided you don't want to come back. But He gives you a space to make a sound decision to return to Him. All of us. That He did. Have anybody thought about angels? No. We know when Lucifer left heaven that he took 1/3 of the angels, right? Those were the ones that he was able to persuade. Those are the ones that he was able to manipulate to get them to hear what he had to say. And they believed him and they listened to him and they supported him, right? But is it possible? And this is just me talking because I don't know. I don't know. Is it possible that some of those angels have already been converted? And then there's those that say, no, no, because they made a vow and they're not going to turn back. Who's to say that those that they call earth angels aren't actually angels that decided that they wanted to be come down on earth and help out humanity? I can believe that. But in the process of helping others, you deal with people that lie on you, cheat on you, abuse you, kidnap you. They do all manner of things. They want to take advantage of you, rape you, you know, steal from you. But you continue to be that loving and kind person because that's what God made you. He made you out of love. And in your mind, your mind is your heart. You've already made up your mind that you will say, no, I'm going to see it all the way to the end. And God continues to bless you and He gives you, make a way of you to escape from whatever it may be. And then you have those that go in the background and they sit, and I've actually seen this. I actually was invited back in the 80s to visit a church. And I didn't want to go, but I was asked more than one time. So I went. When I got to this church, there were people sitting in circles and they were chanting. And when you walk in the door, there's this big old blood stain that was on the floor. Well, that automatically told me, turn around, let's get up out of this, boy. I don't want to be a part of this. But the people was they were chanting something I ain't never heard before. Now, if I can kind of mimic it. I can't say it exactly the way it is, but somebody gonna come across this video. You're gonna know what it is because I was told that it was a chant that was being done for prosperity. I don't know, baby. They had about 4 or 5 groups of people in big old circles, and all of them had their legs crossed, and they were going boom ba chiki cha chun cha che chiki chun cha chiki chi boom wa way. Those might not be the words, but I'm just saying that's the way they were doing it. And me and another one of my associates at that time, we were just standing there looking. She said, "What you think it is?" I said, "I think it's time for us to get the hell up out of here." That's what I told her. And I think maybe 3 days later, she said, "I was thinking about being a part of that." I said, "Well, you go right ahead, but I'm not going back." So, you know, if you don't have any experiences, then what's the purpose of saying that you this big high priestess, a high priest, calling yourself an empress or whatever you call yourself, a fairy goddess? I don't know. if you have not experienced anything. And we've had a lot of people that's still in their 20s, their late 20s, their early 30s that haven't experienced no more than anything. And forgive me how I'm going to say this, but sucking a dick and having sex with multiple people and having fights and altercations and thinking that they've already come to the top. You haven't not reached the top, baby. You're still on the bottom. Now, back to my first thought. Why I said that I feel that the tarot community is going to the dogs because you have so many people that are getting into tarot for the wrong reasons. They're coming on here, they're showing their body, they're showing their cleavage, they're coming on here with no shirt on, all kind of foolery. And to me, that's a code. That's a code to let people know, or certain people know in the background that's viewing. All right, the hotel is open. Okay, the hotel is open. Or they letting somebody know that they want to have sex, you know. And you don't have to do all of that, not even to get viewers on your channel. And some of us need to just keep our shirt on and our cleavage closed up because it ain't right. It popped up on my live stream 2 days ago out of nowhere. This woman had a shirt on and part of her sleeve was down and it was showing her sagging breast. I'm gonna say it like it is. Okay. Now maybe she thought that was sexy. I don't know. But she left it like that for about a minute. Then she pulled it up. But you already knew you was going live. So why didn't you just change your clothes or put on a decent bra? I can't tell people what to do, but I can say if you're going to say you're a person of integrity, you need to be about that. Because a person of integrity is not going to go out there showing all of their body unless God told you to do a certain thing, like I was talking on one of my videos. But God told me to put on some blue lipstick. I bought the lipstick. I put the blue lipstick on. I did a whole talk. And at the end, I told him, I said, Lottie, I missed this message because you was watching the blue lipstick. And see, and that was the whole point. God had me to put that blue lipstick on because he knew that this message was not going to be for everybody because some people it was going to be a stumbling block and they was going to miss it. And they did. They surely did. Oh, so let me see if I can stop this here, just ding dong. I don't like this all this extra stuff to be coming in. There we go. Is there anything anyone want to talk about? Hello, Lukey. Hello, Josiah. Heart Channel. It's good to see you, sir. I'm just wondering. There's another lady. She's a little confused, and she's a tarot reader too. And I'm saying she's a little confused. I might be just being kind, all right? But it's like every time she started talking about a man, she always call him her twin. Everybody ain't your twin. Just because you and somebody both like lemon ice cream does not mean that that's your twin. Okay? They're telling me some stuff about this particular person, and they're telling me that this person does sexual favors to other people so they can have material to go live or else make videos on tarot. And a lot of people are eating that up and they don't realize that all the information that this particular tarot reader is getting is from other people that she's having given sexual favors for. If I was to call her name, a lot of y'all probably get vicious. You get vicious because you don't want to believe it. That was another tarot reader that said that she thinks she want to start. She want to be a demon slayer. If God didn't call you, better sit your ass down. If God didn't call you, you need to sit out. I'm trying to make that as clear as possible. If God didn't give you the gift to cast out demons, you need to sit down because you're going to run into something that's going to tear you a new behind if it don't kill you. You will get attacked. You will be attacked 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can't even pray that out. You got to talk to God. So, no. And another thing, a lot of people are coveting gifts, but there are some gifts God is not going to give to certain people because He already knows what kind of person you are. He knows your temperament. He knows what's in the back of your mind that you haven't said. He knows what you would really do with it. He knows where it would take you. That's why there are some people, you know, they don't do good with money because you give them money, all of a sudden they feel like that they like the king pin or the queen pin. All right, and they want to run around here and try to set up mafia stuff and all kind of stuff. They go for bad, but without money, they ain't SHIWT. So what I'm telling you is that that's exactly why he do a certain thing, and there are others that the reason they don't have the resources they want or the blessing is because they have the wrong people in their life, and God don't want those people to share in that blessing. So you have to be a little bit more sensitive to the spirit. If everything is going smooth in your house, everything going good, and then all of a sudden you add another person, and then all of a sudden stuff start breaking, falling off the wall, coming up broke, is missing, or you find yourself getting traffic tickets you ain't had one in God knows how many years. Now you need to reevaluate what's going on in your household. All right. Is somebody doing something contrary to what you would allow in your household secretively and you know nothing of it? Chances are, yeah. But once you correct that thing, then your blessings begin to flow again. It's not like your blessing will shut up all at one time. It's like somebody got a water faucet on and they start turning it off slowly. And the water start trickling little by little until it get down to just a drop. Yeah. So having the wrong people around you are people that don't have your best interests at heart. They really just came in to use you, really came in just so they can say that you gullible or something like that. That they know that they can oh yeah, baby, somebody they tell me somebody did a bet. Somebody made a bet with a collective amount of people, their friends or associates, that they could have a particular female. All right, that's a tarot reader. All right. Yeah, they did. And they put everything they had in it. But then they found out they ended up falling in love with that person. Yep. And they didn't want to continue to go through whatever it was that the bet was about. But they had to. Nah, this person may not never go back and tell, that tarot reader why they did what they did. But they did that. But if this person is connected to the one true God, they already know. Possibly just waiting for the other person just to save it. I've put a link in one of my videos. I think I'm gonna put one in this one, as well as on the community board. That if anybody's interested in listening to some of the audiobooks that I've published, please do so. There are more chapters being added every other day, sometimes daily, but mostly every other day. Give me your feedback on it. Let me know what you think about it. All right. If they play too fast for you, you have control over the speed, just like you had the speed over listening to music or something here on YouTube. So this device is not plugged up, and I don't have a proper um, tripod. I do have a little bit of one. The little bit of one is little. All right, so that's why you have not viewed any videos for this week. But I'm gonna put my thinking cap on and I'm gonna work something out. All right. I don't want to leave y'all hanging. I love y'all. And as I've always said in the past, I say it now. If there was no you, there would not be any Cutterbug Tarot. And I appreciate every person that comes through the live or through the videos, whether you watch it 1 minute or whether you watch it to its full entirety, in its entirety. I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate all the support, the chats, the monitor supports. I thank you for all of them. I thank you for the hearts. I really do. All right, words cannot express how happy y'all helped me, made me during these last 4 years. In fact, I think I mentioned this here. My oldest channel, which is 11 years old, that I was going through some things and I had to find an outlet. And so my outlet was painting and poetry at that time. So I ended up making a poetry channel. It's now up to 152 subscribers, to God be the glory, and it's still increasing. I also have another channel that we don't have a lot of subscribers on it, but it is increasing. When I first opened up this channel, it was not about money, and it's still not about money. But when YouTube told me, "Hey, now you're a partner, and you can get paid so much money," I'm like, "Oh wow!" I say, "I guess that's what the other people are doing." But then, as time went on, and I continued to observe, everybody's not making good money. Everybody's not making money. Those of us that have been on here on the channel doing tarot and have not been receiving any revenues for months at a time, we do it. They do it because they love God's people and they know that somebody wants to know something or they need to hear something. I have been listening to people talk from all around the world. I have. I've been listening to people in the spiritual realm. I've seen numbers and some designs I've seen, but I did not write them down. So you know what happens if you don't write it down. You either lose it or you need to have a regression done in order to bring it back. My plan was not to even be in the video. I was gonna just let it be looking at the sky. But YouTube said that my screen had went horizontal, so it was locked. There are some people in the background that know that they had did me dirty in the past, and they're kind of wondering if I'm still holding grudges. No, I forgave you the moment that you did what you did. And maybe you don't understand this concept of love that God has given me. And I'm not the only person that He's given this immense amount of love as well as forgiveness because it comes with great understanding. You have to have a greater understanding, and it doesn't just come from man, it comes from God. And it's also affixed to the spirit of discernment. Okay. All right, guys. I love y'all. I really appreciate everybody that came through. Don't forget to double tap that screen if you're watching this on the live. If you're watching it on replay, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Give me a like. All right. I really appreciate that. Let me know that you still, you still, F with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still F with a sister. All right. Give me a like. Give me a like. I'm trying out some new things, all right? Some AIs, AI fusion and stuff like that. I'm putting out some different kinds of content. As a matter of fact, I got a little store also over there on the other poetry channel. Go over there and check that out. So if y'all don't know, if for those of you who are not aware of that, my poetry channel, it is called Liquid Black Poetry Lounge. Liquid Black Poetry Lounge. Go over there and check it out. You may see something over there, or hear something that you like. All right. And don't forget to tap that screen. All right. And go to my merchandise link and see if there's something over there that you'd be willing to feel proud of to put up on your table, in your bedroom. All right. To carry around on your person or give as a gift. All right. Uh, Somebody talking about a bean jack. So I'm thinking they're talking about Jack and the Beanstalk. So somebody may have recently read a story about Jack and the Beanstalk to someone, or one of the children, or talked about it to another person of that age, to let them know about Jack and the Beanstalk. Maybe somebody watching a movie with Abbott and Costello in it doing Jack and the Beanstalk. I'm here to tell you to persevere. Whatever it is that you're going through, persevere. If you know you're in a position, someplace is very uncomfortable for you have an option to continue to stay there and do it, and ask God to make a way for you to escape, or just realize that God made a way for you to escape and to take it. Many of us are afraid of being broken homeless, but if certain people have their way, which are in power, many people will be homeless. Many people will be homeless. And you'll find out later on that money is not what we valued it at. We looked at money as being the ultimate thing of currency that we needed to survive. But at some point, and that's why they're trying to get people to go towards cryptocurrencies, because they want you to, they give you some time to build up some form of wealth so you can still take care of yourself. Opposed to every time you get your hands on a check and you want to go blow it and party. You got to think ahead. Think of 5, 10, 18 years ahead. Think 20 years ahead. And for those of you that was born during the electronic age, Wi-Fi, stuff like that, all you know is electronics. You should find people or videos on YouTube and download them so you can watch them offline. Because in the event that everything gets shut down, and if you don't know how to do a thing, you're going to be at the mercy of the government, of somebody, because you don't know how to scramble an egg and make it. You don't know how to make tortillas from scratch. You don't know how to make bread from scratch. You don't know how to make taffy. You see what I'm saying? You don't know how to do anything. You don't know how to make some self-help supplements, all right, from scratch. You don't know how to do anything. You don't know what kind of seeds that you should plant so you could have medicinal uh 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 plants at your disposal. And if you have older people in your family, that had a trade back in the day, don't just throw them away and cast them out as if they're nothing or they're useless, because they're not. They have a powerful knowledge within them that can keep the world moving. And you don't have to skip a beat and wonder where you're going to get your next meal from. Because them skills may come in handy if things go bad, right? All right. Suppose Mrs. Bears go out of business. All right. They don't make no more bread. But here it is. You know how to make bread. And you can start getting paid in your neighborhood because you're the bread baker. Suppose you come to a place where you can't make no bread because you don't have no flour. But you got a whole field of wheat out there. So now you need to know how to process wheat, grind it down and make flour. The people over in Ethiopia know how to get down, baby, when it comes to making food. Africa. And we need to be just as resilient, knowledgeable, strong. God has read this in numbers or oils individually. Write it down, put it in a few tablets, and keep it close to you. So when you need something, you can go back and you can read up on how to fix it, how to bake it, how to make it. All right, like I said, this was just a talk session. I hope something I said in this video, it was worth you watching it and listening to it. But I love each and every one of y'all. I really do. Whether I can see you or not, I love y'all. All right, y'all have an amazing evening. And hopefully I'll be back to do another video for you in the very near future. Okay? Kisses. Kisses, kisses, kisses.